My name is Matt Benedetto, and I am the founder of Unnecessary Inventions, where I create fake products that solve problems that don't exist. Croc Gloves, Cuisine Curtain, Avocado on a stick, and on and on. My name is Matt Benedetto, and I am the creator of Unnecessary Inventions. For the past 8 months, I have been designing and creating products that solve problems that don't actually exist, such as the Infinity Suacelet, the Cuisine Curtain, AirSticks, FlopFlips, and probably any notably my Cease and Desist from Crocs.
Ever make anything that was accidentally super useful?
I'm staring at my wall of unnecessary right now and I'm really not sure if any of them really make anything easier. If the hoverbarella, drone with umbrella attached, was actually practical, then I would have to go with that.
Have you thought about marketing any of your products? If the pet rock can make tens of millions of dollars, why can't your products?
I absolutely have, and I am exploring it right now. I think one appeal to it right now is that I'm not another brand throwing products in your face to buy. So I'm focusing on continuing creating fun content for people online and release things here and there as it seems right.
Ever been mistaken for NASCAR driver Matt Benedetto? Because I definitely thought that's who you were for a minute.
I've seen him before when I've googled my name, but I don't think anyone has ever made that connection with us. Not work with me, but McDonald's reached out after my Infinity Suacelet and sent me a whole bunch of sauce packets and nugget coupons.
That's interesting. No one has made that connection, but NASCAR isn't what it used to be. Thanks for answering my question. I think the first post of yours I saw was the Croc Gloves when it hit the front page. If I recall correctly, Croc sent you a cease and desist? Has any company that you spoofed ever offered to work directly with you? Have you met the bad robot builder Simone Giertz? And would you consider doing a collab with her?
Would love to collab with her. I've never met her in person, but we have chatted online before.
Do you find inspiration comes best from brainstorming or just random thoughts/ideas that pop up throughout the day?
It's pretty rare that I actually sit down and have a brainstorming session for what I should make next. It really comes more from those random occurrences throughout the day that sparks an idea. Sometimes the full idea comes right to me, but other times I'll write down in my notes app the situation I was in, maybe what the emotion that I was feeling, or anything to help me come back to the thought later to complete the idea when I actually want to make it.
Your stuff is a blast. How do you compare your art to Chindogu and / or were you inspired by it?
Thanks so much. I do definitely get compared to Chindogu a lot. When I first started putting out the inventions, I actually had not heard of it before, but people quickly pointed me in the directions of the books, which I now own some. I would say that one difference is Chindogu is based on a set of 10 rules and my inventions don't always follow all the rules to be considered a Chindogu. It's hard to exactly say exactly, but I think it's definitely possible for two complete strangers to have a very similar mindset. However, I definitely take inspiration from Kenji's work, like the avocado on a stick was inspired by his butter stick. I do always try to make my ideas in my own way.
In your opinion, what is the most unnecessary thing you've invented?
While it's highly functional, the chip extractor might be truly unnecessary to anyone to actually purchase for personal consumption. Just turn the damn tube over.
How would you want your legacy to be remembered if years from now you ended up creating the solutions to problems that exist later on but didn't when you made your inventions? Also, what has been your favorite invention made by other people? Functionally ridiculous or not?
I'm not really sure what I'd want my legacy to be. At the current moment it seems to be that guy who makes that useless shit, and I don't hate it. This is all also teaching me a lot about design and the processes to bring an idea to life. So it is sort of like a giant portfolio of what I'm capable of, so maybe one day it will attract the attention of someone or company that solves bigger problems and I can help them out. I really loved my newest invention, the helping hand visor. Mainly because it was fun to make as it's an actual mold of my own hand. Plus the final product actually feels and hold like something you might actually find in a store. Except I'm working on one right now as I'm writing these answers that I really sort of love.
Are you still taking suggestions? What about fake ears to go over your ears while you have headphones in so it doesn't look like you have headphones in?
I actually just had a very similar idea sent over on Instagram. It's funny when completely different people think of the same idea.
What fake product have you wanted to make but have been unable to because of not having the materials or it not being able to be built due to the laws on the universe in this universe/dimension?
Right now I think every invention that I have started working on has been finished. I suppose my mindset is always working within the constraints of my abilities and what tools I have. I'd go crazy if I started something and couldn't finish it.
How much inspiration have you drawn from the inventor Homer Simpson?
I did grow up watching Simpsons, a lot. So I think Homerisms might just be ingrained in me at this point. So while I haven't intentionally looked to Homer for an idea, I've definitely made things that I have then realized, of course the Simpsons already did it.
Have you ever made a product that accidentally ended up being useful? If so, what, or what came closest?
I just commented above about this, but looking over my inventions again, I forgot that the TP pleaser was installed in my bathroom for like 3 months after I shot the video. So it was a functional rotating toilet paper holder.
What is something useful that you like the design of and actually use yourself?
That's an interesting question. I recently purchased the new Oculus Quest. It's the first time I was blown away by VR and saw the actual future of the technology. The device just simply works seamlessly with you.
Hi Matt. Your useless inventions are very entertaining for all us nerds. Thank you for sharing. I feel like your posting frequency slowed a lot after your issue with the Crocs gloves. Has legal pressure stifled your creativity or changed your thought process when you consider posting? Thank you for doing this AMA.
I think it's more that people probably got tired of me by then, haha. I'm still pumping out 2 to 4 inventions per week across my social media channels, just not as many are making their way to the front page of Reddit like when I first started.
You have any ideas that you really want to try out but is just too costly to go through with it?
I would love to create something massive. I've always wanted a Guinness World Record, so something like with world's largest __________________________________________________________________________________________________________________ I'm not entirely sure how to create something at the scale needed to be the biggest ever.
Ever think of teaming up with NASCAR driver Matt Benedetto?
I haven't, but I have spoken with some of the celebrities people always compare my looks to, and they may model an invention in the future.
Ever accidentally made something that's actually good/profitable to sell?
That is actually what I do for a living. I am self-employed and I own 2 e-commerce brands where I design products that I actually do sell online and in retail stores. I call those my necessary products mainly because they actually pay the bills.
Is there a product you've created that you have actually used after?
I had my TP pleaser installed in my bathroom after the video I shot. That was the closest I came to somewhat using an invention after I posted it online.
What are your favorites of the original Chindogu?
Oh, That's a good one. I really love the thing that goes over your lips to put your lipstick on perfectly, as well as the baby outfit that helps clean your floors as they crawl around.
Have you ever read Unuseless Japanese Inventions? You remind me of this, and it's probably why I enjoy your content so much.
I was quickly introduced to these books after the first few inventions I posted online. Definitely some really great stuff in there.
What's the most expensive invention you've made?
The most expensive invention was probably the Reality Check 5000. I did hire a programmer to roughly create the application so that it would really work for other people to try it out.
Before your book released, did you actually make any money from your ideas? The Crocs gloves, for example, went very viral, but chances are I didn't see your original posts inhibiting click profits.
The only other revenue I've seen from the project is designing inventions for brands to use for marketing, etc., and some YouTube ad revenue. Hopefully, that can continue to change and I can put more resources into it.
Your inventions are abominations and spectacular. Do you ever get people who try to buy them? If so, how far have they gone to get one of your inventions?
I don't think a day goes by where I don't have someone asking where they can buy one of the inventions. I got a lot of people who have a friend or relative with some sort of disability that can only be helped with one of my inventions. Therefore I must send it to them right away.
What are your favorite resources to work with when creating your prototypes? Is there something that really allows your creativity to shine or holds you back more than you anticipated?
I really just love my 3D printer. It allows me to very quickly test out the basics of an idea and do quick iterations until it's working just the way I want it to. I set up overnight a lot, so it's pretty amazing to leave my studio at night and come back to a brand new invention waiting for me.
I think your products are hilariously genius. Do you ever take any suggestions from your followers? For example, I thought of you the other day when I told my son he needs clock goggles so he'd be forced to pay attention to the damn time. I think those would be a great useless invention.
Well, thank you. Yes, I do. I have published 102 inventions so far. I would say 65% of them are ideas that I came up with and 35% were inspired by thoughts or ideas people had submitted to me to make.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.